Shalom and greetings from Jerusalem, Jane. I want to show you something. You see this photo? This is Oren, father of 6 children. This is Jonathan, father of 5 children. This is Boaz, father of 5 children. Last night, they were brutally murdered in a heinous terror attack. Yes, another terror attack that shook us to the core. Literally less than 24 hours previous, this whole nation was bowing their heads in honor and remembrance of all the people murdered in terror attacks here in Israel. It was the annual Memorial Day for all the servicemen who has been killed defending Israel in war or diplomatic corps, and then all the people who were brutally murdered in a terror attack. Little did the families of these 3 gentlemen know that next year, on this special day, they are going to go to Mount Herzl because their husband, their son, their brother, and their father is now on the list of terror victims here in Israel. 16 children has to bury their beloved father today. They have to grow up without a father in their life, this one. This is so heartbreaking. This happened last night where we were at the end of celebrating Israel's Independence Day. That's the uniqueness of the Jewish states. First, for 24 hours, we mourn and we remember all the people murdered in terror attacks, people who defended Israel in wars, who was killed in battle. For then to go into 24 hours of celebration, celebrating, and now the sun is coming out, I will get back to that, celebrating Am Yisrael Chai, the Jewish nation live, that because of all the sacrifices and all the people who over the years defended the Jewish homeland, the Jewish people are home now in their God-given homelands in 2022. 2 Palestinian Arab terrorists arrived to the city of Eilat, which is close to Tel Aviv. It's a city where a lot of ultra-Orthodox people are living. People were out, they were celebrating Israel's Independence Day, and these 2 terrorists arrived with an axe and with knives, and they just went on a killing spree, and they brutally murdered these 3 gentlemen. 2 of them was murdered in a park. I don't know the details, but most likely they were there with their wives and their children. And these terrorists are coming up and they just butchered them right on the spot. And today, 3 funerals are taking place again because of Arab terrorism here in Israel. The leader of Hamas was out recently in yet another speech full of hate and indictments towards Israel, encouraging Palestinians to go out and murder the Jews with any weapon you can find, even including axes. And that's what these 2 despicable terrorists did yesterday. Unfortunately, they managed to escape, and ever since last night, there's a huge manhunt taking place right now. Special forces from the military, special forces from the police has been brought in to find and chase down these despicable terrorists. So that's the situation here in Israel. I was reporting about it on my social media until I was so heartbroken. And I have problems with disc in my lower back. I was in so much pain in my back here. Then I just had to shut off everything and say, God, just please help me. Today, we have had on and off rain here in Jerusalem, which was perfectly fitting how I feel. Rain and 11 Celsius. The tears has been running down my face and the cold, the chills through your bones. Because yet again, Jewish families are being murdered. Jewish men are being murdered for no other reason than being Jewish. Would you stand with Israel for such a time as this? All of Israel is mourning today. All of Israel is again coming together as one family, hit by yet another undescribable, cruel terror attack. How sick and demonic evil can you be to go out and attack people in the streets, butcher them with axes? Unfathomable. And what did we see? Sweets were handed out in Gaza yesterday celebrating the death of Jewish people. I follow Arab news sites. I see the common people are leaving. They're glorifying this. They're celebrating the murder of Jews because we need to liberate Palestine. And in order for that, every single Israeli civilian is a legal target. So this was just Jerusalem Jane giving you an update. Would you please pray for these families, for the God to comfort these families who now have to bury their beloved father. Several people were severely injured. 2 of them are still fighting for their lives in the hospital. Would you pray for a speedy recovery for all the people who are injured, for all the people who are deeply traumatized for being involved in this whole horrific terror attacks. As always, I will keep you updated on further developments, and please pray for their security forces that they very, very soon will hunt down these 2 despicable terrorists. Thank you.